Hello. So today, Shadowork. I wish you well. So let's go. I'm asking. I'm asking protection to my pure unified divine lights, guides, and guardian angels. Thank you. I accept and only receive pure unified divine light and nothing less than my higher vibrational level. So today shadow work. As usual, one shadow please. Not too much shadow at a time. Let's go. Blah, blah, blah. Shadow work. So something to help us go to see. I like the wolf. You can see it? I like the wolf. Yeah. So let's go. Woo! Free? Why? Free redemption? No. The code of the night? Oh god, I got it. Oh god. I don't know where we are going. So precisely, no, it's a lie. Precisely know where we are going. Oh my god. Redemption, absolution, forgiveness, penance, the call of the night, daring, adventure, excitement, hunter, aggressor, trigger, provider. It's something pretty. I don't know if you're able to feel it also, but here, like a shadow work, we are talking about murderers, people who take pleasure to track, aggression, kill persons. So I don't know why there is redemption for that, because I really believe, but we'll see. That is a disease illness in the brain. So usually they choose, according to my understanding, a victim that nobody will reclaim, a victim isolated, a victim that make them not feel unsafety, in insecurity. You know, the victim the choice of the victim is not something made by chance. It's calculated according to my point of view, and it's wanted. The safer victim as it could be means that the victim that nobody will reclaim, nobody will recognize, like a person alone, with no family, with no recognition, with no relatives, with no friends, people that are non-well considered by the society, means that the police won't take a lot of effort in the research of. So usually, in my point of view, the victim is pretty well chosen. Okay. Redemption, according to me, we do not want redemption. We do not ask for redemption because it's in their way nature to kill, to have pleasure with that. I heard times ago that the kind of person that tricked and kill other people do that for pleasure because they are not able. It's a disease in the brain. It's a dysfunction in the brain. They are not able to feel pleasure or excitement the normal way the person have. The normal way the normal person have. They need more excitement. They need more challenge. In fact, they are, according to my point of view, excited by the fear of the victim. So there's no redemption for that, because usually those persons are not being said, oh, sorry for who I am like that, I assume myself like that. And so I am excited by fear of the victim or by suffering of the victim. So I do not understand. Maybe here we would find, I guess, I'm pretty sure about that, we will find a cue for the family. That has someone that were killed by such a kind of person. Oh. Okay, we have here, yes, this video is for families that have someone disappeared, that had someone killed by another person. Okay, it's clear, right? Is it clear? Yeah, it's for you. So, impossible things, walking through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. So, through the impossible, I will return impossible thing, walking through disbelief. Okay? So, the unthinkable occurs to you. Someone kills your daughter, your wife, someone kills someone you cherished because of all the condition. Okay, I apologize. I put those two cards down without reflection. So it means, for me, that we have only those two cards to take care of. I don't know why I did that, but maybe it's because they are not useful. I don't remember what was of those cards, so it's okay. For me, it's okay. And so all must have prices, trying to please everyone. Oof. Okay. So for me, all must have prices means that each person, each human beings, but also each living things on this earth has a price. It's important, okay? So every human being should be really proud of itself. Should be confident of his own value, because each human being on this earth is part of God, so it's invaluable. Okay? So all must have price means that every living human beings on this earth is priceless, is precious. And so the hunter know that. That's why they choose that's why they choose their victim carefully. They know that. They know it. I believe that they know it perfectly. So, yeah, impossible things. So the unthinkable appears to you. You lost someone from your family, someone important for your heart, because another person decided to kill your daughter. It's a little girl, but it could be your son, could be, but it's a little girl here. And usually, well, the victim are most often women or feminine gender, sex. So, yes, the unthinkable occurs to you. Someone tracked and killed one of your relatives. Someone considered someone close to you, like, you cannot say like nothing, but like a good prey. And it's not because this person, according to my point of view, to the vision of the hunter, has no price. It's really, according to me, because he wants to see fears into his or her eyes. He wants to make him or her feel fear in order to be in an excited state and have pleasure once or twice or each time he killed in his life. Otherwise, his life is really completely boring, without any emotion, without any pleasure, without anything. So for him, the way of feeling alive is the way of feeling alive for the hunter, according to my perception, is to, when I say feeling alive, I mean feeling emotions, is to track, hunt, and make suffer the victim. Otherwise, he is not feeling alive at all. And so the victim must have a huge, according to my point of view, a huge trauma in his soul to transmute for his pure divine light spirit. Okay. So, yes, the person you lost was priceless for you. According to my point of view, the person you lost was also priceless for the hunter, because in my point of view, killing makes him or her feel alive, but it was well chosen, because the victim was a person considered by the society, which is coming from their false light consciousness, was considered by the society without price, so without policeman investment in it. It could be also like a homeless person. I know that there is a girl here, but it could be also a homeless person that is killed. Could be person suffering from mental illness. So anyway, the victim are well chosen by the hunter, because he doesn't want to risk any. He always risk repercussion, but so he doesn't want to. So he chose his victim the way he thinks that he will have the less repercussion upon him, according to the society and the police and stuff like that. But according to me, for the hunter, the victim is priceless. And so anyway, any person on this earth is priceless. I know it, I believe it, and I know that everybody is coming from a pure unified divine light spirit, so it's just priceless. Okay, the point of view of The consciousness, each of us is priceless, each of us is a wonderful creation of the love that is God. And so yes, it's like unfair according to the society. Yes, it's unfair what occurred to you, the unthinkable occurred to you. You lost someone close to you that was killed by a serial killer, I guess. I hope that I put a little candle, a little light upon your understanding of things. But I would be surprised if we have someone to hear, something to hear this kind of scar to do. To put consciousness upon it and try to, if you want, start transmutation work upon your emotion, upon this unthinkable things could be a good point. There's a lot of butterflies here. The butterflies is the symbol of the transformation, the transmutation. So, a frog butterfly, a salamander butterfly. So transformation, transmutation. And just look like, it's just amazing. Because this little girl has a flower here and she is looking at the sky, but just like she is thinking about someone that disappeared, and she is ready to start the work of the transmutation work of the day. I don't know how to say day in English. So you are unlike anyone else. Your contradiction and complexity are interesting. Means that it's okay, it's beautiful text. Okay, fine. But it's come back to the topic of you're priceless. And the person you loved and disappeared, was killed, was priceless also. And so, as a priceless human being, you were devastated by that. But according to this video what you made, and do it if you want. It's time now to start to breathe again. It's time now to start to think about you again. Yes, so you were absolutely, completely, 100% devastated by that. By the comprehension of the society about that. By the uncomprehension of the society about that. By your uncomprehension, by the shock that you have. And you had, the shock that you had, oh my God, how this could happen to me. How this could happen to us. Oh my God, it's unthinkable. I could not understand. It's a trauma, okay? So now, it's time to sit into the nature. So it's time to sit into the nature and start to breathe again. One breath at a time. Yes, I'm still alive. One breath. Yes, this is unthinkable. Another breath. Yes, this is absolutely inconceivable. Another breath. Yes, was horrific things happen to our family, to me, to us, to our family. Yes, another breath. Oh my god, how will I do to transmute that? I don't know. Okay, another breath. You do not have to know. Just do it. Just do it once at a time. So yes, I'm recovering from a shock, a post-traumatic shock. Another breath. How could I recover from a traumatic shock? I don't know. Another breath. You do not have to know. Just do it. So a lot of unthinkable, violent emotion will come through your body. How will I do manage that? You have nothing to do. Just breathe. If you want to put a little understanding and comprehension about that, it's okay. But it doesn't have to prevent you to live the emotion, breath after breath, breathing, okay? Not living, not much more than you can handle, once at a time. One pieces of fear at a time, one pieces of pain at a time, one pieces of astonishment at a time. Just start to breathe. It's not important to understand when the energetic notes about pain, fear, astonishment is here, according to my experience. Just breathe, let it pass through your body. And so second after second, minutes after minutes, hour after hours, day after day, be grateful to be still alive, because it will allow this purification, this healing. It's a huge healing process to cure. And so take care of yourself. One breath at a time. I'm still alive. Thank you, my spirit, to give me life again. One breath at a time. Oof, okay. Less fear. One breath at a time. Oof, okay. Less pain. Wonderful. Okay. Just step by step. Go slowly. In consciousness of being a pure divine light, unified spirit that is healing our huge scars. Yeah. And so I will, if I could, advise you, or not advise you, give you a, not an advertise, a conseil, okay? Just to stay in the present moment. Because when you are bad, and when you try to project yourself in the future, according to my experience, you're not able to see the future. And the more you want to see the future, the more pain you will have. So a way I found to pass through a lot of pain, and it lasts several years for me, it's to breathe second after second, minute after minute, and being grateful, of course, yes, but being étonné, being, oh my god, I'm still alive. Okay, I won't think about in 2 hours. This minute I'm still alive, and this minute is enough for me. And so I said to myself, I do not have a huge disease into my body, so my body life is not in danger, but I'm living a huge trauma. I'm living a post-traumatic shock, and so I have a lot of emotional violence to transmute. I'm not able to think of the future, but I know that I will be able to do the job because my body is safe. Because I do not have, I apologize, but that's the way I pass through this kind of traumatic scars. I do not have a concept, yes, okay. So I made my exams, okay, and then I also had a suspicion, not at the same time that I was in post-traumatic shock, but I also had a bad news, like, oh, you have something here, and so we will have to check every 3 months, and after that every 6 months, and every year during 2 years, if this thing that you have does not grow up, okay. So I also had this kind of fear to face, but not at the same time. So when I was in post-traumatic shock, I was thankful because my body was healthy, and so I absolutely did not think more than the second that I was breathing now. I absolutely did not project myself more than 1 minute in front, okay, or more than 30 minutes. Oh, I have to cook to eat, okay, that's all. 30 minutes. Oh, I have to take a shower, that's all. And thanks, I'm still alive. And so I do not want to think about time. I do not want to think about the future, because at that moment I did not know how long it will last. Okay, I did not know how long this absolutely suffering state, emotionally speaking, will last. So no future into my projection, into my mind, just taking care of myself in the present moment. That's it, that's all. And for the thing into my body that tell me, okay, after 2 years, okay, there's nothing, it was not something important, so I'm safe about my body. But when I was in post-traumatic shock, believe it or not, but I didn't think about the future at all. And I believe that it's the things that allow me to pass through that faster than I could imagine, because I didn't want to imagine anything, but because I was fully present at the present moment, and so feel the entire emotion and just transmute the entire emotion each second by second. So maybe I guess that you will ahead for starting a transmutational healing about the unthinkable that occurs to you. So I wish you a good luck. And so if I dare, I will say a lot of kisses for you.